In this video, I'm going to go over the best way to get those hung up gobblers to close the distance and a few things not to do when you're out in the turkey woods, so stick around. My first tip comes from some successful hunts, and what not to do comes from this video's unsuccessful hunt. We were calling all morning with 2 sets every 15 minutes, and we saw 3 jakes at 300 yards. They were headed our way, but there were trees and brush between us and them, so if they were coming in, we would not know it. About an hour later, we saw them at 150 yards, and then they quickly came into 100 yards, but then they got hung up, and 2 of them even sat down. There were some turkey vultures flying around also, and they were making the situation worse. When they get hung up, don't keep doing the same thing and expect the birds to keep coming in. When they stop, they are waiting for the hen to come to them. Don't get frustrated and start calling more, because that can make them think that you are an excited hen that is about to come in, and often they will just hang out for a while and then move off away from you. What you want to do is call less. I like to do 2 or 3 clucks, and call just loud enough for them to hear you. That way, they think that you, the hen, are moving further away, and often they will then work their way into shotgun or bow range. I've had this work really good multiple times. My next tip, while we look at these ugly turkey vultures, comes directly from one of my successful turkey hunts. I was hunting with my dad, we were calling off and on, and a turkey started moving in silently from our right. When we first saw it, it was definitely out of shotgun range, but it stayed on a straight path and it was starting to get close to gun range. It was moving in slow, but it was headed right where we needed it to go. It's a common mistake, and it is tempting to call a little bit more to encourage the turkey to keep coming in, but why mess with a good thing? The turkey was walking straight into range, so we remained quiet, and we just let him get as close as he was going to get on his own, and then I slocked him. My next clip here shows our decoy, and we had the decoy at 20 yards. I think that's a good distance for bow hunting, as long as you know where 30 yards is. So when you're setting up your spot, get some big sticks or rocks or something and put them at 30 yards in several different spots so that when the turkeys come in, you don't have to get out your rangefinder. Please give me a like if this information was helpful, and anybody that has a good turkey hunting tip, please post it below so that we can all get better at hunting these challenging birds.